Good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Cadillac driver career in the F-126 DLC, or I'm just going to say F-126. Very excited to get this series going. This will be run alongside my F1 Manager series. Um, these will be the two main series on the channel. Um, for those of you who might be watching on YouTube, these are all recorded live on Twitch at twitch.tv/LucasDevore, and I'm very excited to get this one going. Cadillac being the newest team on the grid joining up this year. Not doing so hot. I just got done watching the Red Bull Ring practice. Was it Red Bull Ring? I just watched FP1 of Austria that ended in a red flag because a Cadillac just stopped on the track. I think it was Checo Perez's Cadillac. I'm not for sure. For right now, we're going to do corners only. For right now, we'll leave it on auto for the settings. We'll go 85 difficulty. Give myself a little challenge. We'll do full qualifying. Full races. Full races is all I'm doing. We will turn on the formation lap for now. We're doing increase safety car, increase red flags. Defaults are on fault frequencies on high. Fault types are fault frequency is on standard. Fault types are on high. Weather. I like approximate weather. I much prefer approximate. I think that's all we need to do. We're gonna do a custom driver. We're actually rock with this avatar because the avatar that I used to use in 24 just isn't available anymore. We are obviously American. We're gonna be an American driver for the American team. You can't see me typing my name in, I don't think. No. So, my name is Lucas DeVore. Enter initials, so it's LRD. Let's scroll all the way down to my name. Number. My favorite number. This is weird as a 26-year-old. My favorite number is 13. It is considered the unlucky number. But I say screw all that. I'm making it my lucky number. So, helmet. Low-key, we're gonna go with this helmet. Reminds me of the Michigan Wolverines colors. Podium emotes. This one is my favorite. Why? Because it's the Seawalk. It's much better than any of these. Like, what is this? What is this? I mean, that one's kind of cool, I guess. This one dumb. Yeah, we're going with the Seawalk.
I think it's all over. It is now.
Turn my TV volume down because for whatever reason my audio comes through my TV too, and I haven't found a way to
get in there. That's what I'm talking about.
to fix that.
Sì, ragazzi! Bravi tutti!
Bravi tutti.
Can I do donuts? I want to do donuts now. And I've got to stop because I've got a lump in my throat. We have to remember these days. There's no guarantee they're going to last forever. Enjoy them as long as they last. I love you guys.
We're going with that one. Academy Select to give us the best boost with Cadillac. We're going to say we're from the Cadillac Academy. And yeah, we're going to be driving for the Cadillac team, which is worse than the Aston Martin team, which is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I want Valtteri Bottas as my teammate, even though he is the worst driver. I like Valtteri a lot more. Valtteri has been one of my favorite drivers when he was, I think he was the reserve for Aston, and he would do the Aston's social media team was awesome with him.
Finally, let's do this for real.
Let's do this for real.
Sorry it took so long.
That's so long.
You know what these
You
legal
know what
types
these
are like?
legal
Yes,
types
sir.
are
No,
like.
sir. Here's
Yes, sir.
80
No, sir.
pages of
Here's
needless
80 pages of
jargon, sir.
needless jargon, sir.
Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on, let me show you what we've got. So,
it's sad that I know that.
all the usual stuff, merchandising, likeness, blah, 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 but the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now,
I don't want to dominate
it's over to
anybody.
you.
If anybody, that's my wife. Anyways, since I'll be driving, they recommend we go to 69. Nice. I'm gonna shoot for 75 in this first season because we're doing full races and things like that. So I'm gonna try to hit 75 overall. The only reason I will change teams is if I get booted off Cadillac. Like at the end of the season, when we're signing another contract, because we only are able to sign a 1-season contract, I'm signing the multi-year deal. So, I got a text. Give me a second. All right. So first things first. Obviously complete the race weekend. Obviously this car has no upgrades. And I also found this out. I have 24 gearboxes I could go through, so yeah. So let's go ahead and simulate until the new season grid reveal. And then what it's going to force us to go load into FP1. I'm just going to immediately retire from session. Let's take a look at the 2026 grid. Let's take a look once it loads. Taking forever. Why is it taking so long to load? There we go. No music, so this is awkward. There's the GOAT Lewis Hamilton. There's my champion Lando Norris. Seeing if he can't replicate last year. The current championship leader, Kimi Antonelli. Then there's me, looking all stupid. That's my champion. Watching McLaren win that champion in my first ever Formula One season was beautiful. Beautiful to watch. I loved every second of it. Except for the very end when Max almost won it. That part I didn't care too much for. Bottas tried to get us an upgrade before Australia, but we didn't get it. So yeah, looks like we can't get any upgrades. So we're going to load into this. We're going to retire the car. And then we're just going to go to FP2 and do quick practice. Then we'll get into qualifying in the actual race. Yeah. Am I seeing this right? Why does our first race have to be in the rain? Is that a thunderstorm? Is that a lightning? Yeah, I don't like that.
The long wait is over. This is it, a brand new season. And before the show gets well and truly underway, we've got the all-important matter of a free practice session. It's great to be back.
I don't like that.
Okay, mate, this is the first running of the real car. Now, I know it's a big ask, but let's get some useful data and get you used to how the practice sessions work. Let's start the season as we mean to go on, eh? I know we can have a great year, so let's go.
The exact same radio message for 25. We're just going to retire the car, because the only
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though.
I thought about doing a session, an episode, so like this first episode, immediately with a bot viewer. Get out of here, bro. I thought about doing a session, an episode, but I was like, no, that's not practical. It would take so long to get these videos out. So, we're gonna do a race weekend, an episode. I actually should be focusing on the 100%. That way, I at least know for sure that I got those points done. And then we come back over here, we'll do focus on everything else. Obviously this car is going to be terrible. I'm fully prepared for this car to suck. Yeah, I'm just fully prepared for this car to suck. Major donkey do. Yeah. I actually want to try to get all the zip points. That's one failed 70%. Okay, I was about to say, twice, statistically, twice in a row should not be possible. Okay. Now let's focus on everything else, because we have all the points that we can get for the weekend. Everything else is just like bonus. This is going to suck. I hate driving in the rain in this game. It is genuinely horrible. I hope that they have fixed it in the DLC to where the AI isn't just insanely overpowered in the rain. But we do got some points. Do get some experience. If I'm able to get through the 10 seasons of the Cadillac race career, I will start one where I start in F2, and I will honestly try to get on McLaren. And every single one of these, let's go, we got 2 upgrades purchased. So we've got 3, 2 arrows and 1 powertrain, and then Valtteri's got a chassis. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to qualifying.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Awkward silence. There should be commentary here, but awkward silence. All right. I don't believe, so I technically do have setups. Are they saved? No. So we've got to fix that. They give you a sample pro setup, but there's also another person's race setup that goes 12 seconds quicker. Alright, so we are about to customize this setup. Fuel load. I like running with at least this much. That way we can do 2 running laps. This goes down to 10. On throttle goes up to 90%. This goes to 25%. Suspension, front camber, that. This goes to 0.1. Suspension, front suspension 39, rear 13, front anti-roll is 10, rear is 1, ride height 23, rear ride height 49, brakes, bias is 54, and then this is 99, and then tires 26.4, 26.4, this is 23.5, boom. Save car setup. Australia. Boom. Boom. Alright. The Australian Grand Prix. Let's get it. Let's go out. Park firm air roll's cool. I don't care. We're gonna do. Oh, I didn't want to do flying. Frick. I meant to drive out. Oh well. From here on out, we'll drive out.
Okay, so from an aerodynamic perspective, the main changes are the new aero modes. Straight mode will give you less drag on the straights, and corner mode, more downforce in the corners. You can activate straight mode in designated zones that you'll see on track and on your MFD, and corner mode is automatic, so no worries there.
qualifying is gonna work, because I know that you're gonna have to rebuild
We've
quite
been
a
pushed
bit.
down into P14.
So some areas I wonder if it'll be useful. So we're gonna have to learn as we go with qualifying at least. Purple Sector 1 in the Cadillac is crazy. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do a lot of learning with the battery, because I already have none.
Okay mate, so plenty of changes this year. In terms of the engine, you've now got overtake mode. It's a boosted battery mode that'll kick in automatically when you're within a second of the car ahead to give you more power over the following lap, so you can get that overtake done. And don't worry about draining the battery, you can recharge more accordingly.
Oh, do I have damage on? Damage is not supposed to be
Mind
on.
that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Yeah, P9.
Confirmed,
Yeah,
we'll
damage
receive
is
you
not
at the end of
supposed
this
to be
lap.
on. So that is something that I gotta fix. Damage is not supposed to be on. Or do we keep damage on? I think we keep damage on. Screw it.
Okay, as you know, another part of the new regs is boost mode. Don't forget to use it to make the most of that hybrid power. Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
So as of right now, we're still making it through. Yeah, damage is not supposed to be on, so I wonder if I can turn that off, because yeah, that's not supposed to be on. Reduced and standard. So yeah, damage is not supposed to be on. I gotta love that. Yeah, front wing damage. Gotta repair it. Cool. Yeah, sweet. So I can change that right now. Cool.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
That setup felt nice though. Valtteri. Did you already go out? Did Valtteri already go out? Oscar's leading currently. Lando's right there. We're P13. We have a purple sector 1, but we're slower in all the other sectors. Valtteri's P17. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. I will take that. I will take that.
Okay, me again,
Right.
mate. We've made some changes to the way that ERS works this year, so you're going to have multiple modes to choose from in the race now. Have a play around with them in your MFD during the practice sessions and think about how you might use them on race day. I'll check back with you soon to chat more about it.
So we're just gonna do this lap on hot lap and see how that goes.
And that's P13, P13.
Okay, so both those buttons do that. There we go. That changes my perspective. I actually kind of like this. Cockpit view, no telemetry. One on hot lap and see how it goes. Jeez, I got the halo turned off, but that bar in the center is almost like worse. Oh shoot, I'm not even doing boost. I'm like, why am I down? That's why, because I'm not utilizing the boost. This car feels different from the other cars I've driven in this game.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Yeah, that was a bad lap. We'll have time to go around and do another. This race was an absolute disaster. This entire race weekend practice was full of mechanical DNFs. Like in real life, this race weekend was a disaster. So yeah, qualifying is already different. Feels different. I'm gonna have to relearn, because in the base 25 game, how I would qualify it was I would just use overtake mode. In the DRS straights. Might have just taken some minor damage, which again I'll have to remember to turn off.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
different.
And that's P13, P13.
Yeah, we're just gonna... This lap is chalked.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Yeah. I don't know what front wing damage I do got, but it's not good. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go out and improve.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, this is already different to what I'm used to. This is already something that I'm not used to. Yeah, this is not something I'm used to. A 121.5 is, I mean, it's quicker than what I thought I could do, but let's go ahead. Let's see. Who's out on track? Who's out on track? Is Valtteri out on track? Valtteri's on track. Let's go take a look at Valtteri. Based on his telemetry, he's down. Dude, you can hear the car revving down. When he's running at low on battery or like on the deploy, you can hear the car revving down. Oh, okay, cool. I thought I'd be able to see him go across the line. I guess not. Needless to say, we did not finish P13. Bruh. 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 Okay. I was like, I'm P13. Yeah, that time should be good. Nah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I thought P13 would be good. Nah, that's crazy, bruh. I guess that was a terrible lap. Jeez. I'm like, oh, we should be alright. Settings. That's why my mic turned off. I'm like, why did I lose audio? My mic turned off. So yeah. And if you didn't see the race preview, yeah, that's not good. That's a lot of rain. It's supposed to die down towards the end, but that's a lot of rain. I hate rain races in this game, bruh. I absolutely hate them. They suck so much. I'm also gonna put myself in my own Xbox party because I've noticed that if I do that, sometimes it just doesn't shut off because my controller auto shuts off. So I'm like, why did I lose audio? That's why. Or turn that off, like Xbox. Why is this a feature to where I can't stop my controller from turning itself off?
It's a new day, a new dawn, a new era for Formula One. This is the
sideways.
2026 World Championship. New regulations, new cars, new fuels, new drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's ride. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.28-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 14 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. So watch out for a safety car at some point during this Grand Prix.
Or it's just so long.
So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole,
for Ferrari?
and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Piastri,
Second row lockout for
Max
McLaren.
Verstappen, and Russell, Hadjar, Antonelli, Sainz, and Alex Albon, Gasly, Alonso, Liam Lawson, and Hulkenberg, Lindblad, Bottas,
Valtteri,
Lucas, and Esteban Ocon, Behrman, Colapinto, Stroll, and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Alongside me here in the commentary box today, former racing driver extraordinaire Naomi Schiff. As much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
This is always such an exciting time in the season. First of all, it's the first time they'll be racing their new cars. So that's always an exciting thing for drivers to look forward to. But also, they've had a long time off during the winter break. So it's about dusting the cobwebs off, getting the rust off of their bones, and really getting their elbows out there and having some fun.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I'm also gonna go with 63 laps of fuel, just cause. Yeah, I don't see the purpose in doing a 3-stop or 2-stop. So. Oh, this is gonna suck. As we do the first formation lap of this career in heavy rain, this is going to suck. I am going to say right now, this is going to suck.
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall.
Yeah, at one point there's lightning in the weather, so I don't know how that's about to be coded into the game. Timsy, brother, if you're gonna come in and do that, you gotta at least... You can't just come in and then expect me to do that stuff. Because one, I don't know you, I don't know who you are. So, at least get to know me. Because, yeah, I'm not gonna immediately just do your Discord stuff. So no, I'm not doing that. I'm not adding you on Discord. Sorry, I don't know you. Don't know who you are. In fact, we're deleting this message. I'm not gonna ban you. At least try to get to know me before you start advertising your Discord or trying to get me to follow you on Discord and things like that. Because yeah, I don't know who you are. This is going to suck. Oh, you're a likely ban evader. Oh, if that's the case, then you're getting banned. You're a ban evader, yeah, get banned. Because you being a ban evader most likely means I've banned you before. And you've made a new account, and then you're back. So yeah, never mind, you just got banned. 5 red lights, here we go. Oh, I'm stuck in medium. I can't deploy higher than medium. Okay, cool. We're 3 wide right now. What's up, Audi? That was not intentional to slingshot up into that fight between the Audi and the Racing Bull. Yeah. Rain is not fun. Rain is not fun. Yeah, that's actually crazy. I can't deploy higher than medium. So I'm stuck in medium ERS. Which sucks, because this car is not that good. I'm already a second back on the cars in front. Yeah, this is terrible. This is... Now that I think about it, in F1 Manager, in the manager career, we have yet to get a rain race, or a rainy practice session, or qualifying.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
I mean, we technically have moved forward, moved up 3 spots. So how about you acknowledge that, because I feel like this is where we're gonna start having some struggles in being able to try to move forward. Yeah, because I'm sliding into that turn. Sliding into that turn. Yeah, I've got the Racing Bull right there. He's gonna not get the overtake. Somebody's gonna crash. Somebody's going to... I keep trying to change into hot lap mode too, and I can't. if I'm able to get overtake, I'm going to start. Oh, I can't even use overtake. So yeah, we're just stuck. Okay. Interesting. A lot of learning happening in front of you right now. A lot of learning is happening. Yeah, as Lindblad or Lawson is driving away from me. Realistically, I shouldn't even be this far up, but here we are. So yeah, that's interesting. I can't use overtake. I can't go into hot lab, so we're stuck in medium deploy.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds.
Yeah, Lawson is flying away from me. Lindblad isn't even, Lindblad is not really attempting to overtake, which is interesting.
Okay, so remember, when you get within a second, you'll get access to extra power from the hybrid system in overtake mode.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm just trying to keep my position here. I don't think we're gonna move any further unless.
Okay, so heavy rainfall here to stay for a while. Doesn't look like it's moving on anytime soon.
At some point, there's supposed to be like lightning, because there was lightning for one blip of the radar, or at least in the pre-race or the pre-race weekend email. That there was like a blip of lightning, so I don't know.
Tire condition still looking good.
So I don't know when that's supposed to kick in. Or like if that happens, and if it does, because like, so for sporting events, and I think this is worldwide, sporting events, if there are this lightning, there can be thunder without lightning.
Okay, so managing the engine's more important than ever. Your main way to recharge will be lifting and coasting, and you don't always need to go full throttle. Try some lift and coast before braking, then use boost on corner exit to get that extra energy deployment. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.9 seconds.
Screw you. Goodness, rain sucks. But yeah, as I was saying, worldwide, I believe this is like the
weather's changing now. We're gonna have to change strategy, so it's time to box.
Are we being serious right now?
Copy.
I'm gonna trust you, Mark.
Valtteri is in for his stop. In this lap, push now.
Interesting. They think the weather is changing for inners, and a bunch of drivers have pit for inners. Interesting. Okay. I don't think it's dry enough for inners. Like, we don't even have a solid racing line yet. So I'm very curious as to why they think it's intermediate. Because we don't even have a solid racing line. That's just me. I don't think it's inner weather, but I'm gonna trust Mark.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Don't know how intermediates are gonna work here. Because I do not think we are in intermediate weather. But apparently the game does, so...
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Oh, whoa! Nico. Well, I did not expect Nico to be there. He's still gonna be there around this corner, so I gotta take this a little bit wider. Alright, so we're in a battle with Nico. Try to give him the squeeze a little bit.
Okay, a few drivers are fitting full wet tyres. We might need to change soon.
You just switched me to intermediates. What are you saying? You just said to go to intermediates. What are we doing? Come on, get him, Valtteri. Get him, Valtteri. Get him, Valtteri. Let's go, Valtteri! I just don't ask. Don't give me team orders to have him overtake, because that's not happening. I ain't doing that now. If you asked me to do that, you'd be asking too much. We somehow lost a spot to Ocon. I think it's because we had to sit in the pit lane for an extra bit because of the fact that there were drivers going by and there was no safe way for me to get out. Yeah, I still can't go higher than medium. Interesting. It's very, very interesting. I felt that.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I would love to go into hot lap, but I can't do that. Why I can't do that, I have no idea. But that would be so useful to me right now. Because I feel like I have no pace on medium. gaining on Esteban.
Experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
God, Mark. Yeah, I'm catching up to Esteban. The AI doesn't seem completely overpowered in the rain, but they are still very quick.
Okay, mate, let's try and pick our moments where we use ERS. Let's try to be consistent with it going forward, please.
Mark, I would love to, but I can't. It won't let me. Like, I'm smashing A. Is there another button that I need to be pushing? Like, I can't use ERS. I'm trying. Oh, that's how I look behind me. Okay, cool. I found that out. But Mark, you're forgetting the part that I can't use ERS. So, yeah, that's a challenge that I cannot fulfill.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I would love to use some ERS right here.
Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag. Okay, yeah, so we're leading our teammate by 2.3 seconds.
Yeah, maybe next time, let's not give me an objective that's actually impossible for me to do. Okay, so that's the active arrow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hot lap. Oh, okay,
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.7 seconds.
This is crazy, bro. Like, I'm having to lock in. Still can't go into hot lap. I'm stuck in medium still. Piastri's in 13th. I've just realized that. The McLaren car is not looking good. Which I guess in real life is realistic because neither of the cars even started this race in real life, so I guess that's realistic. What's not necessarily, I guess, realistic is the Ferraris are leading this race and not the Mercedes cars.
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
Yeah, I would not want to go to a hard or anything. I still think we went to inters a little bit too quickly. My taste. But I guess, like, I can't see necessarily that the track is getting drier because the times are getting quicker. We've caught up to Ocon, by the way. We just had a purple sector 1. That's how we've caught up to Ocon. We set a purple sector 1. Now Ocon is pulling away. Ooh, I thought about sizing up an overtake on Ocon right there. I thought about it. I should have. Let's go. What an overtake. Huge. What an overtake. go into
And
a
gap
hot
to the
lap.
car in front, 4.4 seconds.
I have so much battery, so much power and speed probably in this car, and I just can't use it because, for whatever reason, I can't go into hot lap. That is, it's kind of frustrating that I can't.
There appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
No, do not tell me that, please. Oh no. Be like an ERS fault or something. Do not be an engine issue on the very first race. Definitely not 16 laps in. We got a lot more.
There seems to be an issue with our ERS.
That's fine. That is fine.
Okay, we have a problem with ERS. We have a problem with the ERS.
That is fine. I can live with that. Fix it though, that'd be greatly that'd be greatly appreciated, preferably before this back straight.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Okay, gap ahead, 4.1 seconds.
How's that ERS coming? I can't hold off him, bro.
The guys have fixed the problem with the ERS. It's now available.
Yeah, thank you. After Ocon is able to get me, force him a little bit wide. I might have been on track limits, but we take the spot back. Yeah, having no ERS, that really cooks. That really sucks. Luckily, we are able to just fly back to where we were supposed to be.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful. It's hard to say if inters or wets are better right now.
Hoping that we can hit a dry period, or that it's raining just lightly enough that we can get away with switching to a hard.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Yeah, sure, finally got past Alonso. Those two are scrapping. I wouldn't mind taking advantage of that. Pushing up to the Aston Martin, who apparently has a worse car than us. So like the fact that I'm 14th in a Cadillac is already improvement.
Gap to your teammate behind, 4.7 seconds.
So this series is probably pretty much going to be the exact same way that I'm doing the F1 Manager series, and that every day that I have off from work, I'm going to record an episode, which for this series it's going to be like F1 Manager. We'll do qualifying, and then we'll do the full race.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.9 seconds.
Yeah, we'll do qualifying and then we'll do the full race. And that will be the episode. So these episodes will be kind of long form. We've been live for an hour and a quarter. So it's a full race. So this will probably go for another hour.
The track's drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
So yeah, well, I'm hoping to be able to move through this fairly quickly, because eventually I would love to be able to move onto a McLaren driver career, well, a full driver career where I start in F2 and see where we end up from there. And then I have not decided if I want to do my team career yet. Thought about it. I'm still thinking about it. It's just going to be 3 videos to record in a day. That's going to take a lot of time. So yeah, that one's still up in the air. I have not decided if I am doing that yet, because that would take a lot of energy, a lot of effort. The only reason I'm recording this early today is because of the fact of I was already up early for qualifying, or for FP1 for the Austrian Grand Prix. And like I said, I started this immediately after, so this, or not immediately, but like shortly after. So yeah, I would at least try to start recording.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
And we'll probably start with this one. No, we might do F1 Manager first, because that's more relaxed, that's more laid back and chill. Yes, I gotta focus on commentating, but also that'll allow me to wake up a little bit, and then that will be uploaded immediately, and then pretty much right after that we'll go live with this career. So I'll be done recording probably by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And I'll have the rest of the day. So I feel like that's a fairly good recording schedule. Maybe even 9. Because F1 Manager takes about 2, so that'll get me done at 11. And this will probably take about 2 hours, depending on the race. So that'll get me done by 1 o'clock. So yeah, maybe 9 o'clock is when we'll start recording. So I'll have to be up at 8. That way I can get up, read my Bible, which I technically still have to do. So I'll probably do that after I record this. So yeah, it'll be an episode a day, just like F1 Manager, on days that I don't work. So the stream schedule is going to change every day. We're obviously going to try to do a full 10 season career. With F1 Manager, with them not releasing that game anymore, I feel less inclined to hurry it up. Because yeah, I'm not pressed to try to get a series done before the next game comes out. I'm not pressed to do that. I don't have to do that or focus on that. So, where are my tires at? Okay, so my rears are kind of getting cooked. I like that Valtteri's maintaining P16. We are catching Alonso, which is getting me excited. We do have a dry line starting to form too. And we should be able to catch the Aston Martin because, according to the R&D chart, we are quicker.
Okay, mate. Alonso ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
Copy, Mark. So yeah, that's my focus already. So being able to like actually use overtake and things like that would be very helpful, because yeah.
Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
We had a while to be able to try to set that up and size it up, but that was the perfect opportunity to go for it, so I had to take it. Because, yeah, if I can't pass an Aston Martin, then, yeah.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Ooh, I see yellow sectors up front. I can't tell what car that is though. Looks like a Alpine maybe?
Yellow flag.
Yep, you're Gasly.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
So that's our first VSC of this career on the save. That's also a free position. I would gladly take
gap to the car ahead, 9.1 seconds.
anything that will allow me to get a free spot.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
We are so far off Oscar though. Like, we are so far away.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
twice try to still make these go the rest of the way.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
139.1. Okay, that's easy. My best is a 135.9, and I am improving on that. So
okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 9.1 seconds.
Easily gonna get that.
Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
Pretty soon, we're gonna transform this Cadillac into the most dominant car on the grid. That is the goal by the end of this save. By year 4 or 5, I'm gonna go with 5 because you get 10 years of career mode. By year 5,
okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
I think by year 5, I want to have our first constructors and or drivers championship. So that's the goal. I know we're probably not going to do that well this season. May be able to compete for some points in some scenarios if we get lucky. Like this situation, I feel like we could possibly still get lucky. A couple more DNFs up front could help us out, definitely. If the front of the pack can get slowed down a little bit more, that would be awesome, because we are losing Fernando Alonso quite evenly, but we are not gaining nor losing Piastri. So yeah. And at the very minimum, I'm going to finish this career. If this career finishes with like little time left, not enough time to start a driver career, a full-fledged driver career, where I basically do the same thing. I'm just except we start in F2. If we lose and don't have enough time to do that for F127, that's the career we'll start out with in F127. Because yeah, I've wanted to do one of those for a while. It's just, that would be a long series because you got to start in F2, and then you technically got to do your first season of F1, and then so yeah, that series is going to be a long series, and theoretically I could have done that with this one and started F2, but just went to Cadillac. But knowing that I will go to Cadillac, I was like, yeah, no, I don't have interest in that. So because with that one, I want to be able to have a kind of a mystery of where I'm going to end up. You know what I'm saying? So to say, yeah, I started in F2, but I'm going to Cadillac.
Okay, I think we're still in the right tyres for the time being.
Copy, Mark. Are we going to get fresh inner soon? When I see the leaders start to pit for fresh inners, that's when I'll pit. I have a feeling that the leaders are going to just try to take these inners to the end. So that's what I'm prepared to do.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 9.4 seconds.
A little bit of slip and slide there. Yeah, these rear tires are getting absolutely fried right now. Alonso's catching. Nope, still can't go into hot lap. If I can go into hot lap, that would be so much easier. So much less stress and worry. You know what I'm saying? So much less.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
Yeah, that can't happen. Got about 20 laps to go. starting to pull back away from Alonso. We got 20 laps left. We're on lap 36 of 58. And, yeah. Looks like Leclerc's been leading this race, and he's about to start lapping. So, but those guys are pretty far behind me. I'd say they're about 15 seconds behind me. So I shouldn't have to worry about getting lapped. I want to say I shouldn't have to worry, but you never know. Like that I've got active arrow. I feel like in a rain race they would not allow active arrow and it would just be the car like they did in Monaco. Monaco I kind of get it because it's tight and twisty and turny and they couldn't. I feel like they could have done it because I mean last year they had a DRS straight on the main straight, so why not do that with active arrow? I mean, if you have concern about
okay, so
speed,
gap to the car ahead, 9.6 seconds.
If you have a concern about speed and cars not being able to slow down quick enough into the barrier, then have the active arrow shut off a little bit earlier. Or at least that's my take. I wouldn't have shut it off completely. Again, that's just my personal opinion.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
The boost mode was going to be called MOM, manual overtake mode, and how much of a joke that was, or that became. I remember when I heard them say what they were going to call it, I was like, I can already picture the radio messages with that. Just be like, you have mom available, you have mom available, or something like that. Or use mom. I could already hear a driver be like, I don't want to use my mom. I could already picture that. I feel like at some point, the teams would have been like, they would have just said it. I still don't have that. I'm hoping the FIA at some point is like, yeah, we're gonna turn this back on. Because this is the detection point. Right here is the detection point. So I hope this rain gets light enough that they're like, yeah, we're gonna turn it on. Because Lawson holding up
and gap to the car in front, 9.6 seconds.
But I'm again in a situation where I'm not gaining on them. Well, I am slightly gaining, but then in some areas I'm losing. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, broke a little bit too late into that. Like this small area right here, why have overtake or straight line mode here? This ain't a straight. It's a very small straight. I guess it makes sense that I'm not gaining on the McLaren, even though he's being slowed by the Racing Bull, because according to R&D, both of those cars are better than this one, which, fair enough for a new team. I still can't believe they have Aston Martin slower and worse than the Cadillac.
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
If that was the plan. These rears are still getting cooked though, so what are we planning on that? I think everybody's just going to go to the end. We got 18 more laps. I think everybody's just going to go to the end. You can see where the dry line is, because it's kind of there.
Okay, gap ahead, 9.1 seconds.
I see a yellow sector in sector 3. Probably was to let a back marker. But no, I see yellow. It's continuing. It's in sector 1 now. What's going on there?
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Some information on Lindblad. Okay, they're out of this race. VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
Is that the...
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
That was close. So that's 2 VSCs.
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
We've already been green. So Lindblad is out. But I was already in front of Lindblad, so that doesn't help me. Not get in front of Lawson.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.9 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 34.5 seconds.
I guess Xbox kicked me out of my own party, which is dumb. This audio wasn't crackly for y'all, because it was crackly for me, and that was annoying. That's what caused me to hit the wall. So I was like, what is causing this? But we're still in front of Alonso, so I'm not too worried. We're entering the last leg of the race. And these rears are, they are cooked. And then FP2 starts in a half an hour, so this is perfectly gonna hold over to left B2. Might miss a little bit of it, but that's okay. It's fine. It's practice. Tomorrow's where the real fun's gonna start.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 10.3 seconds.
I just got the tire wear alert. Yeah, I think the leaders are gonna take their tires to the end. So I can't be the only one with cooked tires right now. Can't be. Yes, you finally passed Lawson. He finally did it. Is that a little bit of sun I saw? That's a little bit of sunshine! Oh my god! Wow! That's a little bit of sunshine in my life.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 9.0 seconds. We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Okay, cool. I see sunshine though, so that's positive. I don't think we're gonna have changeable conditions. My goodness.
The track's drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
You told me that a while ago, Mark.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 8.5 seconds.
Laps to go. We're about to have 10 laps to go. Not in puncture territory
We're catching the
yet.
car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Gap to your teammate behind, 39.2 seconds.
Wow. Ouch. Can't be falling behind like that, mate. Charles just said fastest lap. Completely random, by the way. Completely unnecessary fastest lap. Ooh, the car wanted to do things that I didn't want it to do. Looks like Valtteri is still leading that train of cars, which makes me happy. Another fastest lap for Charles. Completely unwarranted, by the way.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 8.8 seconds.
Got 8 laps to go. Leclerc's probably about 13 seconds behind Ocon. Or about 3 seconds behind Ocon, so he's about 13 seconds back. So yeah. I shouldn't have to worry about being lapped. We switch to tires, and we're able to switch to slicks. I want to switch to medium. I don't see that happening though.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
Well, we won't be racing in 20.
And gap to the car in front, 7.7 seconds.
Don't give me a puncture, bruh.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
Trying to, Mark. Charles is just going quicker and quicker. He's just lapped Esteban, so...
dangerously high levels of tyre wear now. Consider boxing or just nurse them home until the end.
We got 6 laps left. No, I'm gonna try to get him home.
Confirmed.
I'm gonna try to get him home. Because we seconds.
Take care, our data's indicating high levels of tyre wear at this stage.
Yeah, so there is a probability of a puncture on that rear left between now and 100%. Once it's 100, it's 1 million, it's popping. But from here till then, it's a probability.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 39.4 seconds.
It's probably not even going to pop. It's just the probability of that. So, I just gotta be careful. And if it does pop, I gotta hope that it's like the last lap or something. If it pops, even the second to last lap, like, see that rear tire? Not really.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
If my tires or this one, their tires have to be. There's no chance that their tires aren't like mine. There's no chance. To go. Leclerc is on the straight. Alonso closing in. I see him in my rear view now. Yeah, there's gonna be a potential that I do get lapped, and I'm not looking forward to that. There was like a random chirp. Surely I don't gain 100% tire wear. Kimi. So Piastri, after he was finally able to get past Lawson, he's made up ground. He's past Kimi. Kimi's now P10. Sliding like that scares me. Especially in the rain. caught up. Oh.
Okay, gap ahead, 7.6 seconds.
I gotta keep Alonso at bay. I still can't get hot lap. Oh, and there's Leclerc. Luckily, there's no FIA like ruling in the terms of I can do double moves, so yeah, I'm fully prepared for that. Hopefully Leclerc just catch up, back marker Alonso, he'll slow down, and I'll keep driving. But my rear's being shot. Because both my rears are now in puncture territory. I have to stick it on the outside racing line because he went for the overtake. I don't know if you guys noted that. He went for that overtake. This main straight's gonna suck. Back marker Alonso. Yes! Alonso's been back markered. Alonso's been back markered. He's gotta give up the spot. He's gotta give up the spot.
Blue flag.
Yup. Give me that gap. Give me that gap. I also have to seed, but I'm going to do it right here. Oh no! He did it on the inside line. Oh, that pisses me off. That actually just pissed me off. Now I gotta hope that I can stick with Alonso. That is actually irritating. He went to the inside line. I should have stuck outside. He was smart. He stuck closely behind Leclerc. He stuck closely behind him. Now it's literally gonna be if I can catch him napping in a certain scenario. Get lucky.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
Oh no, that ends my race.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
P13 in our first race though, that's not terrible. Gabby gets driver of the day. What did this guy say? Yo man,
and Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
You don't even spell followers right. You say F0.
And to get a victory at the first race of the season, this might be a sign of things to come.
When did you
One
create your
thing's for
account?
sure is that this performance will be giving
11
the
hours
team
ago.
and the driver relief and confidence going into the rest of the season.
I don't need that follow. That's a fake follow. You don't even spell followers right. I kept glancing over at the message trying to read it, and then I'd have to go back and focus.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Oh, what a race. A Ferrari won too. Lando dropped 3. We went from P17 to P13. Valtteri moved up 1. So he did stay in front of that train the whole time. Oh, what a race. Go up to 66 overall. That's just unfortunate. That's just very, very unfortunate. Yeah. So that was the first episode of the F126 Cadillac driver career. First race went very well. Very excited about continuing this series. And your asphalt, we see 400 R&D for that. We're gonna go ahead and start buying some upgrades. We'll get some improved materials. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. Next episode might be a little bit shorter because this episode we had to create our character. Next weekend is the Chinese Grand Prix weekend, and I believe that's a sprint weekend. So yeah, I can't wait. Hope you guys enjoyed. God bless. Peace.